Roman army is often remembered as one of the most disciplined and advanced fighting forces of the ancient world. Their equipment was carefully designed for both protection and mobility. Roman soldiers carried large shields called the scutum, war helmets, and sometimes used metal body armor known as the larica. But when it came to leg protection, something unusual appears in many historical depictions. Some Roman soldiers wore armor on only one leg. This piece of armor was called a greave. A greave was a metal plate designed to protect the shin and lower leg from swords, spears, and arrows. But instead of wearing two greaves, Roman soldiers often wore just one. The reason was closely connected to how Roman soldiers fought. Roman legionaries carried a large rectangular shield called the scutum. This shield covered a large portion of the soldier's body, especially the left side. Because the shield protected the left leg, the right leg was more exposed during combat. To solve this problem, soldiers sometimes wore a greave only on the right leg. This allowed them to stay protected without adding unnecessary weights. Weight was an important factor in ancient warfare. Roman soldiers often marched long distances carrying heavy equipment. Adding armor to both legs could slow them down and make movement more difficult. By protecting only the most exposed leg, the Roman army balanced defense with mobility. There was also another reason. Greaves were not always standard equipment for every soldier. In many cases, they were worn by officers, elite troops, or soldiers who could afford additional armor. This means the single-leg armor may also have been a symbol of rank or status. Ancient statues and relief carvings often show commanders wearing a single greave as a sign of prestige. This small detail reveals something important about Roman military design. Roman equipment was not just about protection, it was about efficiency. Every piece of armor was designed to give soldiers an advantage while keeping them fast and flexible on the battlefield. Even something as small as protecting one leg instead of two shows how carefully the Roman army thought about warfare, speed, and it helps explain how Rome built one of the most powerful armies in history. The army of the Roman Empire was one of the most disciplined and effective fighting forces in ancient history. Every piece of their equipment was carefully designed for survival and efficiency on the battlefield. Roman soldiers carried a large shield known as the scutum. This rectangular shield was tall and curved, covering a large portion of the soldier's body during combat. Because the shield was held with the left arm, it naturally protected the left side of the body. That included the left leg. But the right leg remained more exposed when soldiers advanced toward the enemy. To solve this problem, some Roman soldiers wore a piece of armor called a greave. A greave was a metal plate that protected the shin and lower leg from swords, spears, and arrows. However, instead of wearing greaves on both legs, many soldiers wore only one. Usually on the right leg, this provided protection where it was needed the most, while avoiding extra weight. Speed was a serious concern for Roman soldiers. Legionaries often marched long distances, carrying heavy equipment, including weapons, armor, tools, and supplies. Adding extra metal armor to both legs would slow them down and reduce their mobility in battle. By protecting only the exposed leg, Roman soldiers could stay both protected and mobile. Another interesting detail is that greaves were not always standard equipment. In many cases, they were worn by officers or elite troops. Because of this, a single greave could also serve as a symbol of rank or prestige. Ancient statues and relief carvings often show commanders wearing one greave as part of their distinctive armor. This small design choice reveals something important about Roman military strategy. The Roman army valued practicality. Their equipment was designed not only for protection, but also for efficiency, mobility, and battlefield advantage. Even the decision to protect just one leg shows how carefully the Romans studied the realities of war. So, the next time you see a Roman soldier in a statue or museum, look carefully at their legs. That single piece of armor might tell you more about Roman warfare than you expect. And it shows how even small details helped the Roman army dominate the ancient world.